and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today I'm back here at the Alton Towers Resort to bring you yet even more updates. Over the past few days there's been quite a few changes that I thought I want to update you on here from Alton Towers, especially if you're going to be visiting over the summer period. I'm actually going to be covering the new food stalls that they've put in over on the front lawns. Of course, Mardi Gras ended just over a week ago now. However, what they've actually done is brought in some new food stands over on the main lawns in front of the stage that they put in with all the entertainment on. So we're going to check those out. I'll have a look at the prices and menus there as well, and I believe they're going to be in place for the summer, so it'll give you a good idea on those extra food options for if you're coming to Alton Towers over the summer months. I'm going to be starting off though by taking a walk back inside the Towers ruins. Now, of course, I did film a video all about the wonderful towers and the history here of the estate just a few weeks ago. However, since filming that video, literally over the past couple of days, they've opened up a few more rooms to see inside the towers, and these are rooms that haven't been open for quite some time, a few years at least. So I'm looking forward to that, and also heading up onto the west wing roof that they've now also opened as well. Really pleased about that, because as I mentioned in that video, by now, the end of June, start of July, the Towers ruins have been closed for like well over a month to start preparing for Scarefest, but this year seems to be having a big focus on keeping them open, which is great because I love the Towers ruins. It's the heart of the park, and that's what it's all about. So if you haven't already, check out that update I did a few weeks ago, taking you through the rooms that were open back then. Those are still open. Of course, I'm not going to cover those in this video today, but I'm going to take you up to the parts that I didn't share in that video. So come and join me here from the wonderful Alton Towers Resort on a nice warm day. So for those of you that didn't see my video a few weeks ago, just thought I'd mention one more time how you get up into the Towers ruins. You've got the main pathway just at the archway there. You can walk up here, or of course if you ride Hex, you actually exit from Hex this way as well, through the conservatories, and you're looking for the sign here that just says house entrance. Yeah, we're going to head round this way and up the steps. Now in that video a few weeks ago, I continued to walk up the steps just there. That takes you onto the roof close to the banqueting hall. But I entered this room, and of course the black door over there was all closed off, and this allows access into the west wing. And this hasn't been open for a good few years now, so it's great to be able to step into these other rooms. Yeah, there's a nice little bench in here as well. So yeah, this leads down to the west wing and also the northwest tower. But yeah, you get some really unique views of the towers, and one of my favourite places where we're going to go in a moment is right on the edge just over there, looking back towards the Towers ruins, and also from there you get some even more unique views of Hex. There you got another fireplace over there. Great views over to the Smiler. I mean, where else in the world, you know, can you be in such a historic building like this and look out and see iconic roller coasters? Crazy, isn't it? But yeah, if we head round this way, you'll see we've got some more steps shortly. So yeah, there is still much more of the towers that they could open. However, I'm more than happy just to be able to step into this section again for now. It'll do for now, certainly. Through that way, that takes you around to where the staterooms would have been here in the west wing. So yeah, just to put it into perspective, where we are now, we're right on the far side, of course, the west side of the towers. There's the little tunnel down there. If you've done the scare mazes that they have over the years, they use that as a queue line. Most recently, that's been the queue line and entrance area for Altonville Mine Tours. There's Oblivion just peeking through over there. And yeah, we actually head around this way. This is always a really unique little room, isn't it? Of course, yeah, like nobody really knew exactly what this was for, but yeah, another little fascinating room, you know, the shape of it, like a triangle. And yeah, here we go, so we can head up these steps. Blimey, it's been a few years. Like I've said in previous updates, I used to actually do the history tours here at Alton Towers, so I'm really passionate about this building, and it's so nice to be able to actually step back into the west wing again, because the views from up on the roof here are even better than the other side in my opinion. Really nice. Don't get me wrong, the walls are a bit higher, but it's well worth it for getting them views, especially if you're interested in Hex and the building surrounding that. And there we go, out onto the main roof itself. Yeah, look at this. Now, I'm not too sure why they haven't got that door open, because they could open that door, and that's literally the other staircase that I showed you just, what takes you up to the top level. So yeah, they could open that. I'm not too sure why. Maybe they just want people going one way up here, but I'm not too sure. I don't really know. But yeah, this is a nice big area up here. It's wonderful to be back up here on the West Wing roof. God, that's a tongue twister. But yeah, I just think it's got so much potential up here. They could do events. Can you imagine like banquets or like camping, sleepover nights up here? They could do all sorts. It's got so much potential, but they just don't really utilise it, unfortunately. Something you do get up here though is an awesome view. So let's have a look at that. Now, like I say, the walls are quite a bit high around here, so it is harder to get those views, but luckily you've got this little edge just here that you can stand up on so we can get the view out the top there. Oh, it's great to have this view again of the towers, somewhere really different to get views of Hex as well. So of course you can see the big green building just there on the right hand side. In fact, I'll zoom in a bit for you. That is the main show building for Hex itself. That's where the Vekoma Madhouse is, and you can see the building on the right hand side where it's much lower. That's the exit corridor, just before you go down the steps and head back in to the actual tower's ruins. But yeah, when they built Hex in the year 2000, much of this part of the towers looked exactly like you can see it here, all covered over. But yeah, if you look to the left there where the restored roof is, that's all was done for Hex, you know, so you've got to thank Hex for all that restoration that was done of the towers. Would have been nice if they'd have done this section here as well, but you never know, at some point in the future it might get done. I really hope so. But yeah, that's where you come out of the octagon, you go up the steps and take the left turn into the fake corridor, and that takes you round there over into the main building for Hex. But yeah, fascinating to see it from this angle. If we look directly down below, that's actually the entrance there for Altonville Mine Tours, the legend of the Skin Snatchers. But yeah, what a unique view. It's great to see some of the original windows still in place here in this tower as well. And if you are wondering why the towers are a ruin, then check out that update I filmed a few weeks ago. That's got all the information. Never mind Oblivion, don't look down in this tower. You see loads of rubbish. That needs a good tidy up down there, doesn't it? Again, it's got so much potential up here, it really has. So if we go over this way now, we can get views over towards the chapel and the other parts of the towers that I showed you a few weeks ago. Well, from here you get an awesome view of the spectacular conservatories there. They were restored a number of years ago now, and they look so much better than they did before. It was mostly just a flat roof on there, so it looks amazing. Great to see it, how it would have looked back in the day. If we pan over to the left just there as well, that's the roof just over there that I filmed a few weeks ago, and that's also still open for you to enjoy here in the towers. Well, speaking of not looking down, there's a look over towards Oblivion. And yeah, you can only just about make it out now through the trees. There's one of the shuttles just making its way round to the precipice before holding and making its way down the drop. But yeah, last time I was up here, you got a pretty clear view of Oblivion there on the holding brake. And off she goes. Yes, it shows how much the trees have grown, doesn't it, over the past few years? And probably how long it's been since this part of the towers was open for guests to come and enjoy. And of course, another big reason for coming up here onto the Towers ruins are for them awesome views of the rides and attractions here at the park. Well, that's a view of the Smiler that we've not seen for quite a while. Lovely. Of course, if you can see the coaster all the way down there in X sector. Wow, making its way around the inversions. But yeah, it's a huge space up here and the views are pretty incredible. Well, how nice is that? The West Wing roof's back open for people to enjoy, which is brilliant. Honestly, I'm a big fan of what Alton Towers are doing now with the towers, getting them open more throughout the year. Like I say, Scarefest is fantastic. I love the mazes, but when they start taking over the summer and taking time out of enjoying the ruins, then yeah, I'm really not a big fan of that. So fingers crossed, it's set to continue. Like I say, the Towers ruins used to always close September the 1st, so it'd be nice if maybe that's the case this year. I don't think it's going to be, but you never know. At least it's still open at the moment, and I do really appreciate that. Back out of the Towers ruins then now, and it's another busy weekday here at the Alton Towers Resort. If you haven't already, check out the queue times update that I did film a couple of weeks ago here on the channel. But yeah, I've come to see something brand new now. They've actually put a photo opportunity in just here. Just thought I'd show you this so you can see it. Of course, advertising the Alton Towers Dungeon. It's located just over there. I must say, you don't really get the best view of it from here. What you really see is the old Charlie in the Chocolate Factory facade that they painted over. But you do get to see Brian the Skeleton just down here. Nice little photo opportunity down there. He's got his padlock on there as well. And yeah, just some stocks, little box. Nice little photo opportunity down here outside the Towers ruins, just to help promote the dungeon. Anyway, going to make my way down to the lawn now to see the final thing in this update, and that's the brand new food stalls that have gone in, including one of my all-time favourites, fish and chips. Let's go and have a look. Over here onto the front lawns then now, of course they've got all the benches set up here, really nice atmosphere, especially with the live entertainment. They've actually put a board up just on the right hand side of the stage now, giving you all the different times of the shows that they've got here at the Alton Towers Resort. But of course you can also find those on the app as well. As I mentioned though, they've actually got some new food and drink outlets down here. You've got the bar just over there to the left, you've got a churros stand, there's traditional fish and chips, a pan round to the right hand side, you've also got a burger shack just over there as well. So yeah, just thought I'd show you the bar menu though whilst we're here. So yeah, they actually come over and take your order at your seat, I believe. So as it says down at the bottom, please remain seated whilst ordering and consuming your drinks. But yeah, there's a look at the menu. £5 for a pint, £2.50 for half a pint. So it is quite expensive, but you've got to think we are at Alton Towers. You got the Towers tax, as I call it. You know, when you're at a theme park, you know, you're going to pay more than you would do just on the high street or in like a Wetherspoons or something. But yeah, there's a little look at the menu just there for the bar. Of course, you can get some bottles down the bottom as well. Some people like a beverage, don't they, when they're going on the rides, you know, just to help them calm the nerves a little bit. Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, they've got the bar service available. And yeah, they've put all these other little food units in as well, which is great in my opinion, because I really like the idea of having this summer kind of festival vibes. There's a little zoom in over at the bar just over there. Of course, with Spinball Whizzer just in the backdrop. Bit of decor coming out there, I think, setting something up. Of course, you've got the nicely themed churro stand just over there. It's £6 for the churros, just had a little look over there. And there's a few other hot drinks and that sort of thing available as well. And then you've got the traditional fish and chip shops now. And I really like the net just up there. It's the first time we've had a proper chip shop at Alton Towers for quite a long time. There used to be one in Forbidden Valley where the Costa Coffee is. And yeah, it's nice to see a chip shop back down here on the lawns. In terms of how much it is for fish and chips, it's £9. Scampi and chips, and that's £8. They've also got sausage and chips, pie and chips as well on there. Steak pie, yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? But yeah, there's a little look over at the menu over here. We'll zoom in just around the side just so that you can see that. Conveniently placed, of course, down here at the bottom of Towers Street as well. But yeah, there's a look at the menu. Sausage and chips is £7, £8 for steak pie and chips, and then you get your sides down there. £2 for curry sauce, mushy peas. Yeah, it's just nice to have more options available, isn't it, down here at Alton Towers? So yeah, on the right hand side you got the bar, the churros and the fish and chips. Like I say, on this side you got the burger stand just over here. So we're going to have a look at that now and see the prices. This one was actually here earlier in the season, then it went during Mardi Gras, and now it's come back again and it's moved to the other side of the lawns. Great atmosphere down here though, people enjoying the entertainment. Love the time architects, as they're called, the live singers. You can see them on there just at the moment on the stage. And yeah, it's just really nice, great atmosphere down here. As much as I really liked Food Street, I do feel like the food works better over here, because this is where all of the seating is. And yeah, it's so nice to just see people sitting down and enjoying the entertainment. It's great. So just been to have a look at the prices over there at the burger stall. Certainly seeming very popular. I mean, look at the queue, like it's crazy. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you about the prices there. Pretty expensive, like out of all of the stalls there, I feel like that's the most expensive one. In terms of burgers, you're looking at between £6 and £8, depending on what you have from there. Along with that as well, you can get things like chicken strips and chips there as well. So yeah, you know, the prices are a lot more expensive at these units. And of course, you don't get your annual pass discount, but it's the convenience of it. You can just get them, sit down on the lawn, watch a show, and I think that's why people really like them. And I like them bringing in temporary food as well, because it just adds a bit more variety. The fish and chips look really nice actually, so I'm sure we'll try them. Me and Charlotte will be coming and doing a full park vlog again in the next couple of weeks. We're off down south over the next few days, but yeah, when we come back up we'll be doing some updated vlogs from here, and of course lots of other parks as well. We're kind of like showing the summer fun at the parks that you can be having really. But there you go, that's all for this little update. Nice walk around part of the towers, some brand new food, a little dungeon photo opportunity. That's the beauty of living so close, right next door pretty much to the biggest theme park in the UK. There's always changes going on, there's always so much to see and cover here in the videos, and as always I like to keep you updated here on Theme Park Worldwide. Just want to say as well, I met so many lovely fans down here today, so yeah, big hello to all the fans of the channel. If you ever see us at the parks, come over and say hello. If you want a selfie or a photo, you can come over and say hello. It's always great to meet people that support the channel. Honestly, it means the world to us, it really does. That leaves me with one final thing to say: get out there and keep on riding. See you soon.